Alright, it's on. It's live, Santa, if you want to watch it.
Yeah.
You're gonna hear. You're gonna hear me twice though. If you're in the party chat.
Yeah.
You won't hear TJ on the YouTube video because he's got a setting where he doesn't have audio.
Just have the sound down.
Yeah.
Mute your screen, bud.
My
Come on, bud.
mute my screen.
Not on. Where's that?
It takes like 10 seconds. It's on there. Title is Coop versus TJ.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League.
You'll probably be like 20, 30 seconds behind.
Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a
Damn it,
moment
I didn't want
ago.
the ball first.
Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys
Rigged.
get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Dudes, come on.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Come, baby. Come, baby. Woo! 58, 58. Come on, run. Watch a slack. Watch a slack. 54. Shit.
Now with toss, this is McCaffrey.
Oh, what? Why is he so slow?
As he's taken down at the 31.
Yeah. Why is he so fucking slow off the fucking handoff? I should have 8 yards right there. What the fuck?
Defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Yeah, it is tough shit. Sometimes it's you gotta deal with it.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
The end result, 21 yards. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the
Yeah, I'm surprised I didn't fucking fumble right there.
From Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Gonna run the sweep here. This is Hopkins. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Sweet,
Don't tell me what to do. I'll do what I want. TJ, you suck balls in your own tournament, bruh.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Steps away.
Oh!
Watson lost it, and the Colts pick it up.
Damn it!
Set up shop at the 27-yard line.
I got greedy.
When I see a play like that, I come back to
God.
I don't know about you.
Well, I thought I was trying to get the first down.
Whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit.
I mean, a quarterback doesn't have to always fumble in this game. Like, they're allowed to take hits in the NFL.
But that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong,
Like,
is it? Because you can analyze it.
God.
But ultimately, you got to look at it as a first option. Taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Oh, here comes Barkley.
Space to maneuver at the 40.
Oh, he's a lot faster than McCaffrey, it looks like.
36-yard line. That one good for
Like, let's get
37
real already.
yards.
First fucking
One
play.
thing that's great about watching him run, Charles,
McCaffrey's
he
fast as
doesn't hesitate.
fuck.
He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely
Oh,
concerned, just
yeah,
takes
that's
off and
true.
goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of
I mean,
him.
I wish I could
The
his
guys
hand.
doing the blocking for
Wish
him.
I could his hand off a guy and
He goes
fucking
with the
sprint
man.
90 fucking miles an
It's a
hour.
loss of
Jesus
2 there,
Christ.
bringing up second down.
You had did it in the first like 10 minutes.
Second and 12. Luck.
Picked off. Let's go.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Bernard McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Mark forward. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Hey, give me 4. Hey, give me 4. Watch out. Check, Mike. Let's go. Bravo. Time to go. Night. He's cracked.
From just shy of midfield, Watson.
Oh my. How the fuck does he get over?
Tried to dial up the long
That
way
fast.
out there, but it's
Damn.
a 3rd down. Those passes out that
Should have
far
fucking
wide
bullet
always
passed
make
it when
you
he was
hold your
open
breath a
instead
little
of
bit. Felt
lobbing
like
it.
was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long
Would have been.
distance.
Would have been
have a
yards.
chance to affect the
Had your
pass.
guy burn off the
Now they face
line.
a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
54.
From the gun, here's Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0.
Quarterback.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Locke. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Zach Pascal, the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Love. Eluding and he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Yannick Ngakoue able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 11.
What? I had that guy off fucking free agency. He's got like a 94 speed. Fuck, he can't get outside?
94, that's it.
I mean, he's like a bench player. I mean, that's it. 94 speed's good.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins. 82 yards, and the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with it. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there, let him go get it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And now running right through it. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think they'll stay with it. I think they'll abandon it.
Double. No way! No fucking way. God. What, did it like roll right into his fucking hand?
The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield.
They did?
Moved away from him. In this case,
Oh
though,
my.
the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A first down carry for Barkley. He's got a first down and then some.
I don't know.
And all the way down to the 41-yard line.
Oh, he posts a lot of fake stuff.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Wow, Adam's gonna be like fucking loving it.
Another 1st and 10. Barkley able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic.
He just got over it.
How about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
There's no... Oh, 1 hour ago, yep, Fournette agrees to deal with Bucks. 1 hour ago, ESPN.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Adam's gonna like fucking be loving it.
Here's Love. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 21.
Damn, who was the Bucks starting quarter? Oh, well, it was Ronald Jones. Man, that sucks. That guy can't catch a break.
Money throw right there to move the sticks.
No, wasn't Ronald Jones the starter? No, not with Fournette there.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Oh, I forgot you get the fucking ball back.
Down, and as this
Shit.
drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over.
No way!
He's got his target.
There's like fucking 3 people standing in that area. What the fuck are they doing?
Zach Pascal, his second touchdown on the season.
I guess.
On the board here in the first half. And he moves
You just stand there. Like, I understand like it's like a zone coverage, but like use common sense at some point. There's only one guy right there. Like, that wouldn't happen in real NFL. They wouldn't just stand in their zone like that. They would go guard that guy. I get that. Jeez, they could program it. Uh-oh.
9:21.
Uh-oh! Uh-oh! Let's go!
From one end zone to the other, 101 yards. And the Texans push further out in front.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams.
Well, you rewound it,
coach
I think.
to bring it out of the end zone.
You gotta click live, bruh. Go to live.
The end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy.
You don't want to watch what has happened.
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, and if you do, you're taking out some responsibility.
Is that the one where 3 defenders are just standing around with their thumb up their ass?
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit. Maybe
Saquon Barkley's such an asshole in this game. Oh, dislocated shoulder. Somebody. That's a lineman. Is that a lineman for you? Franklin.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best
Fumble.
multitasker in the business, the coach.
That throw good for 4.
Pull him by his dreads.
One thing you're hoping for
It's
when you
legal.
run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation,
Oh, Luck's fucking on fire.
able to stop
Picked off. User.
Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham.
Let's go, baby.
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for a reason. What's going on out there? It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You had horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey.
Face mask.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
58 to Mike.
All right, just hold it quick.
Damn it.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
31. 58 Mike. 58 Mike. We got to get the ball.
Operating from the gun, Watson.
Ah,
Throw incomplete.
that was a risky
They
throw
intended
there.
to target the tight end, Austin Safarian-Jenkins. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now a draw play to McCaffrey, and he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Get through.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance.
62.
And Charles, when you start talking
62
about
yard.
kickers,
62 yarder with a
62
waiver wire
it's a
kicker.
pretty
Let's
short
go.
list, isn't it?
That it is, but how about the trust by a head coach to even let your kicker try from that range? That's
Nah,
what
I just wanted
faith that he can get the job done.
I only called the play to see if he can make it, and then I was going to call timeout if it wasn't possible.
Let's go. Let's go.
Then I saw he could make it. I gambled. Yeah, that could have been points for TJ if I didn't get it. But it's a risk reward. He gets the ball at halftime.
Offense
So.
at the line and set to go. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that
Uh-oh.
says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play
Tackle that fucker.
right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays.
I
that
was
should be a
scared to
deterrent
commit to the tackle.
to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
He's so scary.
So that play much needed there as they're all the way up
Yep.
near the 40 for a first
Sure
and
is.
10. From the gun, here's Locke. Ebron with it over the middle. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before we get dropped inside the 40. Great gains
Are you
back
going
to
for the
back.
touchdown or
Last time
field goal?
over
They might not get
30
another shot at it.
Better than 20 here. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This officially a 55-yard attempt.
Nothing you can do. You don't have any timeouts. I mean, you could take the delay a game, I guess. If you've already kicked it, though, you can't do anything. You've already pushed the buttons. It'll automatically kick it.
And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back them out of field goal range. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report.
Oh, it can't.
Coach.
It must be. You can't end it on a penalty. It's a 10-second runoff.
Well, there's 6 seconds.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
You can tell. You can see them. You can see the
Solid return, pretty good field position.
You can see the cursor, like the yellow arrow. If you hold down on the left stick, it goes farther on the kicks, Santa. You can see it. Before it disappears, they show you. I mean, that's like you got to hit full power. I had to hit full power with my
Colts
kick.
come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 36 yards on the play. Now Love. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard.
A pick!
Like that,
Oh, my God.
Trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire the defense as well and get a few stops.
Right in my fucking hands. It might have hit your hands after, but god damn.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw is Love. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing on 3rd down, Love. And the catch made by Hilton. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Big time here. Need a field goal at some point. Or he can go for the big time touchdown. What's he going to do? I don't think there's a wrong decision. I don't think there's a wrong decision. Unless you don't get it, obviously.
Frank Reich here on 4th down is ready to try for 3. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt.
No.
And this is going to be no good. He missed it off to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. You know that they were thinking second half comeback here. That's a big miss if they want to have a chance.
Well, he needs the field goal no matter what, but
big miss because time is becoming a real factor.
well,
now.
we know you would go for it. You go for it every fucking down no matter what.
First
Seems
and
like.
10 now from the 33.
Check three.
Watson.
Oh shit.
Rush coming,
What?
and he's taken down. The linebacker Darius Leonard applied the heat. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half.
That was
trying
dangerous.
to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Here's Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. He finds Hopkins complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Let's get this ball back. Let's go.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Well, I got the... Okay. I ran past the first and it pushed me backwards. What are you talking about? I didn't run it down the 5 seconds. 3 times. I didn't... Well, I'm winning. What do you want me to do?
You had the first down, you ran back.
I didn't run backwards. It like did it automatically.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Ready?
This is McCaffrey.
Come on.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you get success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. A design run for their wideout. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Oh, I didn't know they were... Well, what do you think I'm supposed... What do you want me to do? Run it in 1 second so you have a chance to win?
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get...
I've seen too many games where it's been lost because of this in this game. I've literally watched Adam beat Santa because of this very reason. Well, I am playing the game. Don't be mad at me because it's 24/7.
And this one is right down the middle.
Well, I've played Santa about 500 times, and he runs the clock almost every time he's winning.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out.
So 90% of the time, Santa runs the clock down to 1 every time he's up.
And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
In the second half, for sure, yeah.
If I'm on a losing streak or somebody, yeah.
Well, I mean, this would be one thing if it was not in our season. I wouldn't run the clock down as much, but...
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
You can score. You got T.Y. Hilton and Saquon. You can score in like 4 seconds.
This is taken at his 4. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
I do have him on
Yeah, and that's what I do versus Adam. No matter what this situation is, when I Adam, less he has the ball, the better he does. The less he scores. Sometimes you got to do that against people.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. On 1st and 10, Lock. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Didn't he just get traded? Yannick Ngakoue, he got traded.
Never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now Luck. Flush to his right. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he'll get it near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Orioles?
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now.
Good luck with that.
I covered it anyway.
Out of the gun, Locke. Looking deep for Hilton.
Oh!
And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there.
Pascal will be back.
Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course.
Oh, I'm
just
saying
really
it wasn't like dramatic, big time injury.
As a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Oh, what a fucking juke.
Running back complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll
God.
spot it at the 49. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Throwing is Locke. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. From the red zone now, Locke. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
I had the league leader in safe holds in my last pick of the draft.
To be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
Yeah.
All that does is embolden a secondary. They feel
That doesn't count as a safe hold, does it? 7th inning? Yeah, it does. 7th inning, right? 7th and 8th inning.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
I thought it was 7th or 8th counted as a safe hold.
Again, Locke. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Yannick Ngakoue getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. Here's Locke. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Locke. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Again, here's Bernard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Dancing to his left. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Here's Bernard. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Watch QB zone. Watch QB zone. Hey, watch it. Watch it.
On third down, Bernard. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down. Here's Brian Anger now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will be taken at the 13.
The punter with the stop.
Might have needed just one more block as it stands. 37-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
You know how some guys like stand there and they really should block somebody and they're just like stand straight up.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
On first down, it's locked. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Hill, the intended receiver once again. That'll bring up 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he's got his tight end.
That was my user guy.
And it's a Colt touchdown. Eric Ebron, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. Luck now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team.
Jesus
and that should just
Christ.
about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and
I don't know who
none.
it was.
And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
What is that? 54 Mike. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see
On first down, Bernard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run again with Bernard. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Watson on 3rd down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus
For what?
when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season,
Oh, I'm not going to
each
delete
team
it.
breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do
You
it
already
every
watched
4
it. What do you
games,
mean?
right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16
thought you meant keep
game
streaming.
season, if you get 8 at home,
Not doing
let's
that.
at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially
way I don't gotta load Madden again until week 6. Which is probably tomorrow if you guys both play your games. Take it out on what? Oh, the Browns. I had a couple turnovers, and that one play where you brought everybody up, that was kind of big time for me. Mill field goal was kickoff return. Yeah, that was pretty. The biggest play was that when he adjusted everybody up, and I threw it deep to Hopkins. I barely got that off too. Oh yeah, I mean I had 2 plays where I scored in one, like a second, like the kickoff return and that play to Hopkins. Take one of those out and right back in it. All right, I hit advanced week since I'm on bye. Gotta play the Ravens next. Next week, the next game I play. Who's saying it's the Titans? Last place. Last place. Hey, you're in last place, bro, in our division. Jaguars are 2-2 also. Alright. I'm getting out of this. You want to play something, Santa? Or TJ, you guys want to play golf? Or are you going to bed, TJ? Or you want to play something? You want to play some golf or some Fall Guys? Or what do you guys want to do? I don't care. Either way. I'd rather play golf probably than Fall Guys. But what do you want to play, Santa?
Let's play Fall Guys.
Okay. Alright. Jesus.
Look, Kevin's on. He wants to play too.
Oh, yeah. Let me see if he wants to play.
Beating Fellow Gun.